Good evening, everybody,
Good evening.
and welcome to Chinwag number 159. The one before Christmas, which is obviously
The one before Christmas, yes.
you know, like in Friends, you know, they do the one before this and the one where this happens.
Yeah.
I thought,
this
you know,
is the one before Christmas.
Yeah. So, I've titled it. Beck doesn't know what the title is yet. It's called "We Found Even More Amazing Stuff to Resell."
Yeah.
Gwaphs and stuff too.
I will point out we are slightly late.
Yes.
And that's because I had a nap when I got in from work.
Yeah.
And then I had to do dinner.
We both had a nap.
And
Yeah.
because there was no way I could come on here without eating because I was like really angry.
I think also, like, I don't want to get off tangent like straight away, but I also think that sleep is a big issue.
Yeah.
Like we both like we said, Beck came home from work and then like she needed to go for a nap, and I was like, oh, you know what, I think I could do with a nap as well. And I did, and I think part of the issue is just that it's really, really tiring sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
it can be really tiring. This whole thing, you know, you can sometimes not realize whether you're sleeping enough and stuff like that. And I've recently realized that my sleep has been pretty poor. And so it's something that I need to kind of, you know, keep in mind.
Yeah. That's your little thing.
Is it? So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I need to kind of work on. Really, is how much sleep am I getting? And I'm just not getting very good sleep. I mean, I just seem to be just
That wasn't bad. That was our nap this
Nap, yeah.
afternoon.
I'm sure you guys want to know this. I'm just going to share it with you guys. So here's my
We're
sleep.
just going to share the sleep patterns.
It's a new graph.
Here we
guys.
go.
It's a new graph. We're moving it
It's
along.
like a sleep pattern
This
graph.
is now. We're going to say some highs as well. We've got some
will
stuff
say
to do with,
highs.
but I want to get this out of the way.
Just quickly.
Sleep is really important, guys. If you didn't know, if you did know about, what's the matter? What's up? You want mummy?
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
You carry on
Yeah.
talking.
So sleep is very important. We really do need to keep track of how much sleep you're getting. And this is like, let's go for the 1 week of this that's the last 30 days. Obviously there's days where I've not actually worn my Fitbit, but as you can see, most days I'm hovering around the 4-hour mark. Now the thing is, 4 hours just isn't enough. So for example, today's sleep was from 2 a.m. till 5 a.m. so 3 hours 35. But if you click into that sleep, you can see that I actually only had 31 minutes of deep sleep. Only 31 minutes. I had the majority of it was light sleep, and then I had 46 minutes of REM, and then I had like 14 minutes. That's really not enough sleep to function. And then you wake up, and then you make you're tired. You're starting off on the wrong foot. And yeah, I just feel that you need to keep track of these things, and I'm going to be paying more attention. I mean, I've had this Fitbit for quite a while now, but I don't think I've fully used it to its fullest, and I just feel I need way more sleep than I'm getting. I need to, because some people can function on a lower amount of sleep because they get quality sleep. Mine is, not only am I not sleeping much, I've got poor quality sleep. Like, my sleep isn't even good quality. So out of 3 hours 35, only 31 minutes was deep sleep, and and only 60% was light, and 60% was light sleep. So I really do feel like I need to work on that side of my my sleep patterns, and just make it a lot better, because that's just not good enough. And I'm waking up, and then you do things that aren't right for you as well. You make some bad decisions because you're kind of grumpy and tired. Like today, I'm as you guys know, I'm trying to be careful, and I'm normally really, really good with what I've been eating. But then guess what I did today? And I think partly because of actually having having little sleep, I think you make some questionable decisions. Like, I ate a whole pack, an 8-pack of tea cakes today. 8 tea cakes. So I should only have I should only have like 1 tea cake, but I ate a whole pack of 8, which is ridiculous. So I just do need to I really do need to work on that sleep situation. It's just not good enough. And then as you can see today, this afternoon, this is why we're a bit late. We had a 2-hour nap from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So that was quite good. And if you actually look at this nap, take a look at this nap in a bit more detail. So I was 17 minutes awake, restless, 8 times restless, 1 time awake. But that, sleep quality seems, much better, I suppose. That is not as bad. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. And if we look at Wednesday, so 4 hours 30 on a Wednesday, and again, most of my sleep is light sleep. Out of 4 hours 37, 3 hours 22 is light sleep, and this is something I'm going to definitely pay more attention to. I need to get that sleep up to 8 hours anyway, because I don't have quality sleep. This is interesting stuff. This may be completely wrong. Is she okay? Yeah. So this may be completely inaccurate, but I really do feel that it's kind of a big part of how I'm feeling during the day, and then eating a whole pack of tea cakes is 8. There was 8 in there, wasn't there? So I was just sharing my sleep graph.
Yeah.
My sleep graph. So before we go back into it too much, we'll
just say hello.
We'll say a few hellos now that we've started off sharing. This is going to. I get the feeling this is going to become a regular thing now, the sleep graphs. But let's say a few highs. We've got Rebecca Turner, we've got Pleasant Valley, we've got Damien Bucklewhite, Jennifer Hayes, Georgina Giel says, "Don't say I'm not loyal." We've got Nick Knack, we've got Barry Brown. We have got who have we got? We've got Dave, we've got Stu Mandry, we have got Carl O, we've got Tea Cakes. Did I say that? I don't know. BCP has popped in as well. Sean Gilbert, Glock Fan, Chris Tyler, Nordic Night Owl. That's something else that I need to touch on. Welcome, yes. Nordic Night Owl. We have got Zane N, we have got Pete's Retro Collectibles, Karin, we've got Karen Sells Clothes, we've got Karen Selling Thrifter, we've got Flippin' Fantastic Finds Kelly, Panzer 1511, Antique Curios. I think I've said Stu Mandry. I'm sure I've said Stu Mandry. I always say Stu Mandry. Watcher 1421. We've got Tommy Bernard. Hi Tommy, how are you? I'm sure I've seen Tracy Uniquely Me. We've got a couple
Tracy's
of pickers.
There.
Pigs Can Fly. And Thrifted Flipper, Kez 18. And I'm trying to get down. Tommy says, so since you don't sleep, can I ask why you haven't been in more of our shows? Also, why there is 2 to 3 lives per day? I can't answer that actually, Tommy.
No, you can't.
I am trying to sleep, but sometimes what it is I'm sat in this chair dozing off and stuff.
Yeah.
So
you do that quite a lot.
We've got Mandy. Hi, Mandy. How
Hello.
are you? The Seam Store Wes has popped in. Shelster Rooney. Do you mean Tunnocks tea cakes? Because they're fine in my book. Yes, though, those little chocolate tea cakes with the marshmallow and the jam. But ours weren't Tunnocks. They were Lion brand.
Yeah.
So they were a bit cheaper. They were 50p for the packet of 8. And I ate all 8. So that's kind of bad. Once I went to sleep on a Friday, woke up on a Sunday, yawn, I can sleep, says tea cake. Why isn't there 2 to 3 lives a day? I don't know, Tommy. It would be too much. Sleep issues, tell me about it, says Flippin' Fantastic Finds Kelly. Stu says get some Horlicks or gin. Gin helps you sleep. I'm not a good napper. If I nap, I do not want to get back up. I just think it's really important to talk about my sleep patterns. I don't know why, but I feel...
I don't know. The thing is,
yeah.
Right, yeah. I will say it's you not realising though.
Yeah.
Because, this morning, no, it wasn't this morning, was it yesterday morning, when he had looked at his sleep patterns, he was like, "You'll never guess, Beck, but I'm not getting enough sleep." And I'm like, I know you're not. Because he's not coming to bed until I didn't realise. I thought I was sleeping. I'm then getting up at 5:30 in the morning. He's waking up with me, so he's barely getting any sleep.
Yeah, I didn't realise.
And he's sitting there and he's like, yeah, but in my head I'm coming to bed at 10, 10:30 at night.
But
I'm
it's not.
On what blooming planet?
In my mind, it feels like I'm going to bed early, but in reality, I'm not. Georgina's already bored. She says this is making me want bed already. Red wine helps me sleep most nights. Every night, says Barry Brown. Jasmine Banbury says you're cracking me up. The Seamster says, so what exactly is a tea cake for us Americans? It's like a small round chocolate biscuit type dome thing with a little marshmallow and jam filling. Absolutely delicious.
But it's covered in chocolate.
You can eat one in just one bite. I can, but yeah, so I need to do that. Karen says tea cake is basically a cookie base in the jam. Yep, thank you for explaining that, Karen. Only 1 pack of tea cakes. That's discipline. In all seriousness, your body is craving sugar to keep going, as not slept enough.
Yep,
I think so,
absolutely.
and I feel tired a lot of the time. So I feel. I definitely do feel that is the case. I'm just going to run down to the bottom of the chat because we have been a bit behind. We've got Lex in there as well. Hi, Lex. Lex got Josh a Kinder Surprise yesterday. And Mandy says, do your sleep patterns disturb Beck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
That is yes.
I don't sleep very well.
Yeah.
When you're not there. So
No.
yeah, they do disturb me.
Yeah.
And then quite often what will happen is I'll wake up and come downstairs and realise he's still sat at the computer. Sometimes he'll be asleep at the computer.
Yeah.
And I will sit there and say, come on.
Yeah. So it's something I need to work on. So if we're talking about like New Year's and all that kind of stuff, something that we need to work on, that is definitely. And I also end up eating as well. When I do nights, I eat, says Jasmine. That's very true. Yeah, so. And Kelly says, I hear you, Bex. I'm here, like, even though I know Z barely sleeps. You need a bedtime routine. I do need a bedtime routine.
It really, really does.
I do.
It really does.
Damien says, I was always told for a happy relationship to eat the same time, go to bed at the same time. Can't remember when I heard that, but sounds like good advice to me. Very true. We do eat mostly at the same time.
Yeah, we do.
The only extras I get is because I'm awake for longer.
We eat our meals together, but
So we eat together, and then, you know, like, she'll go off to bed at a good time. I'll stay up, and that's when I get my extras, and that's probably what doesn't help.
With me, it's because of my routine, though, because I know that every morning, especially when it's a work day, I've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning so we can get out, walk out, and then I can get ready and go off to work. So, and it's like we don't have much time in the morning, do we? So it's kind of like from 5:30, it's like just...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, we saw someone in the chat called Nordic Night Owl, and that has prompted me to move on to the next topic that I wish to share.
We will get to sales and stuff.
As you guys know,
got a few thank yous to say.
We've got some thank yous to say, and it is amazingly humbling. As you guys know, it's coming up to Christmas. We're terrible, so please, I hope no one is offended that they don't receive cards from us. We're just bad people.
Yeah, I don't send out cards to my family, so...
Jesus, that's terrible.
I know, right?
Yeah, but if we see them, we give them cards. Yeah. So it's not that we don't, you know, but we've been spoilt, really, and we're humbled by so many people being kind enough to send some cards. So I wanted to say a few thank yous. We were lucky enough to receive a card. I'm not going to show the cards. Should I show the cards?
No.
Okay. They're lovely cards, though.
Yeah.
We got a lovely card from Derek Tat Peddler.
Yes.
So Derek is sometimes in the chat. Tat Peddler is his YouTube channel. Definitely worth checking him out. He's currently fighting off some kind of a really vicious bite on his hand. So I hope he's well. But he did write a handwritten card.
I know.
So I do appreciate it.
I asked you yesterday, didn't I? I was like, how's Derek's hand?
Thank you to Claire as well. Claire sent us a lovely card as well. We also got a lovely card from Darren and Pam. Darren is Smart Reselling and Phoebe Finn Fashion Plus. Thank you for the card. Really do appreciate it.
Yes.
And also today we actually were surprised with a couple of gifts, which were really sweet. One of them I will show because we did open it. This was so kind. This is
really kind.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Oops, okay.
So
that is Bex, and this is mine. Thank you
So-
to Claire Borden.
Yeah, so thank you, Claire.
We've got personalised coffee mugs
Yeah.
with our names on,
And then on the back.
and it says Coffee Queen and Coffee King, and there's zero Bex. So thank you
So
so
thank you.
much. That is just amazing. And Nordic Night Owl, who has just said hi in the chat today, has sent us a parcel and a really lovely letter, and
Yeah.
some lovely sweets that we're going to enjoy over Christmas, all the way from Finland. I mean,
Yes.
it's just like, what? We've got people from Finland watching.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredible, and really did appreciate it. I just think that was incredible. I think just that people from so many places are watching
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy what we do enough to
Yeah.
even. I think it's just humbling.
It's really
Yeah,
lovely. So
it's just
really
really
do appreciate
humbling.
it. So thank you
So,
very, very much.
Yeah, exactly. I'm feeling a bit better because people are saying you won't get a card off me. No one does. That's fine.
And I think Karen's saying the same. She hasn't wrote
Yeah.
a single card this year, so happy Christmas, everyone.
And Tracy says, "Merry Christmas. Consider this your card, everyone." That's fantastic. Thank you.
We've been doing similar at work, right? So we've been sending messages through like our internal like email system, going like, "Happy Christmas." I'm not sending cards this year. So
That's it.
everyone's just been doing like
It's just so humbling.
Happy
and,
Christmas
yeah.
messages through
It's-
email. And
it's-
just been like, yeah.
Yeah, we're just like, wow, that's just amazing. We're
Yeah.
just completely like gobsmacked by it. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just thank you so much. Thank you
And
very.
Karen says
yeah.
she likes my jumper. My jumper.
Oh yeah, do you stand up and show the jumper? From the bin.
It is.
From the bin. Paid
Yeah.
£1.50 for it.
It's lovely. I'm loving this one. It's been Christmas jumper week at work, so I've had to have a few kind of Christmas jumpers. And you know that cat one? I don't know whether Zahir showed it on. Did you show it on one of your streams?
Maybe not.
Right, there was a cat one and it had bells on.
Bells.
Oh my goodness! At work, by the end of my shift, I wanted to take the jumper off because it was annoying me that
It's
much.
jingling.
I was just
I thought it would
jingling
annoy
everyone.
you.
Do you know what?
Jingling.
People were like laughing. They were like, "We can hear you coming before we see you," because all you could hear was like jingle, 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 jingle every time I was walking. So yeah,
Yeah, so that's well,
that's my story for the week.
Georgina said had to be the bins. Well, the bins.
Yeah, I mean, you've got on all my Christmas jumpers.
This is from the
from
bins.
the
This
bins
isn't a
this
Christmas jumper. Claire says, "Good evening. Hi, Claire. We've just said a thank you. We're going to say thank you again, Claire. We received your amazing gifts. We've shared them. Amazing. Thank you so much, Claire. That was very kind of you to do that. So yeah,
And Steve's laughing at your drink of choice.
Steve, is that Z drinking a Taurus? Yes, it is. Z. Yes. So, moving on. Now Z needs a jumper. Yeah, well, this is from the bins. This is pretty good. And Karen says, I have given money to the local homeless shelter instead of cards that end up in recycling. Karen, that is a really good idea. And Tracy says, I made everyone here Christmas cookies too. I ate them all. Well, thank you, Tracy.
We
You
appreciate
clearly were doing that just because you were looking out for
Yes.
especially with my health and
Yeah.
weight. You know, I do appreciate that thought very
Yeah.
much. Karen says, one of my resolutions is to not send cards next year. I've spent over £100 on card last year. Wow, Karen, it adds up very
It
quickly.
does.
It's one of those things where it's, you know, like lots of small purchases. It doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, it's only £1 or it's only £2, whatever, and bam, before you know it.
Yeah,
easily.
absolutely.
No, there is no drinking with Zeesty. Definitely not.
Well, you drink him.
No. Nordic Night Owl says, this channel is so much fun. You deserve a little gift. Thank you so much.
thank you
Nordic
so
Night
much.
Owl, I get humbled. We haven't opened.
We haven't.
Yeah,
we
we've
haven't
still-
yet, but
yeah.
we will do.
We've still got. I know what you've told us what's in there, but we're gonna
Yeah.
open. We're gonna open them on Christmas and enjoy some Finnish delights.
Yeah.
Finland, amazing, and thank you so much for the letter as well.
Yeah,
It meant
we really do
so
appreciate
much.
it.
It's just humbling, guys. Lex says, I'm gonna bake some special Christmas brownies. Wow.
Okay.
I can guess what's going to be in those. Rebecca says, I handmade 5 Christmas cards this year, thanks to all the Christmas stickers I have, says Rebecca. Says, wow. Hand making cards is always cool.
Yeah.
Do you know something that's really sweet? Our daughter, she always hand makes us cards.
She does.
It's the sweetest thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, she's 13 years old, right?
She's 14.
I know she's not.
Isn't she 14?
Yeah, she is 14.
She's
actually.
14?
She's 14,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And she still has not grown out of this.
No.
And she would just make.
Although,
like, when it's our birthday.
although you can tell sometimes when she's rushed them, bless her.
You can a little, but I still appreciate
yeah, because we
it.
still love them. It's part of their charm. Sometimes it's an A4 sheet folded over.
Oh.
Isn't it? No?
Yeah, but you shouldn't say that because she watches these.
Yeah, but I love it. I love those. I think it's sweet.
But it's lovely,
It's the thought that
absolutely
counts.
lovely, and I love the fact that she still does it.
Yeah,
And
I just think it's sweet.
She did
It's-
it for my birthday as well, didn't she? She came down on the morning of my birthday with this handmade card, and I was just like, oh, that's great.
Oh god. Right. Now, let's get on to some content for you guys. For those of you that haven't seen, we've already shared my sleep graphs.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
So-
we're going to make it. We're going to start sharing. I need to improve my sleep. Isn't that like a sleep score they give you as well, don't they? Yeah, it's not showing me on here, but it shows it on
you
the
can see it through your
app.
mobile phone app. I
On
don't
the
know why
map, it shows you the
doesn't
app.
show it on here.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't
it
show
does
it
give
on
you
here.
like a score of whether it's a good sleep
Yeah.
or like.
So yeah, my
really
score for
awful
sleep is
or-
not the best right
Yeah.
now. I don't think. Does it say anything? I don't think it
No,
says it.
doesn't.
Man, I've got so much to do. I've got weight to lose. I've got loads of things. I've done 11,000 steps today though, which is amazing. So I'm making big moves. Let me just share with you guys. This is where I'm at physically, guys. Check it out. 6 of 9 hours. Thank you, Stu. Oh wow, Stu has super chatted £2. I did send a card. Replenish the Tunnock stash. Says Stu. Thank you, Stu.
Thank you.
Appreciate the £2 super chat. That is very kind of you. And thing is, I did buy some broken biscuits as well, but I didn't eat those. I just ate the whole packet of Tunnocks to myself. But so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
Can we move away from your graphs now?
move away from my graphs. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can share your sleep graph if you
I
like.
want to share my sleep graph.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start sharing my sleep graph from now on. Okay.
Karen says Sophie, who is 11, still draws me pictures to make me feel better when I'm ill.
That's so sweet.
That is
Yeah.
sweet. They
That
are
is so
sweet,
sweet.
aren't they?
That is sweet. Kirsten's Curiosities says, got to go, going out, and I need some war paint. Oh, enjoy yourself,
Yeah,
Kirsten.
have a good night out.
By the way, guys, Kirsten's Curiosities has been doing really lovely Vlogmas videos. Definitely worth checking out. Now, content. Now bring out the coffee machine with the knobs on it, says Nick. You know what? I bought some beans out of desperation.
What are they out here for?
Well, they're sealed. I bought these beans that they smell good, but they're gonna be stale, and I'm kind of like disappointed that I bought them.
Smell good,
They do
actually.
smell good, so I
Yeah,
might.
but they won't taste.
They won't taste good because they're already good. Yeah, I don't know when they were roasted. So coffee, I'm getting back into that whole thing. I've just got to sort out the grinder. I've got a grinder. I just need to clean my grinder, and then we'll be back on that. Now, like I said, going forward, I will be sharing my sleep graphs because I think they're quite interesting. To me, at least. I don't know about you guys, but hopefully somewhat. I don't know. But we're gonna move on now. We're gonna start talking about eBay stuff.
Yes.
Like eBay-based business things and whatnot. And we'll talk about our sales. So, as you guys know, it is like approaching. I've said this about a million times now because obviously we're approaching Christmas. There's always that little slump in sales sometimes before you go into because people can't get their gifts anymore or whatever, right? So we have noticed a little bit of that. So I'll just share with you guys our sales graphs on PayPal. This week in total, we have basically had £732 of turnover over 7 days, which is not bad, is it? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
No.
You didn't hear any of that. I said £732 of turnover.
Oh,
And
that's
so-
pretty good.
well, no, I said it's okay.
No, it's good.
It's good. Bearing in mind there's that slowdown that happens. Can you...
It's happening to me already.
So there's always that little slump where people stop buying because obviously they don't think they're going to get their presents before Christmas or whatever, and then people are just buying for themselves. So this is our graph for the general store. So as you can see, the general store, we only did £433 over 7 days, which is a bit lower than we've been doing recently. But as you can see, we did have like a nice little few sales hours on the 14th. The 16th was good. Then the 17th was bad. The 18th was bad. And the 19th was bad as well. So you can see we didn't get as much we didn't get as much stuff sold over the last few days. And maybe it's because, you know, like, it's people are just not shopping at the moment and they're going to start shopping for themselves. So that's, you know, what's happening. So £433 on the general store. RC store, again, £300 on the RC store, which is 60% down to last year in sales, 64% down in the number of transactions, but 12% up in the average selling price. So if there's a silver lining there, so that's nearly £300. So that takes us to £732 over 7 days, which is not too bad. I do need to get more listing done, and we've got some really, really good stuff to actually list. So we're going to be working on that over the next couple of days. So there's the two stores, 433, 299 over the past 7 days. Not amazing, not terrible either. We've had worse weeks and we've had better weeks. So pretty happy with that, yeah?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Are you still with us?
I am.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We're getting some comments. Blank says pigs can fly. Swing and a miss, says Tommy. Question: have you got any time over Christmas, Bex? Time off over Christmas?
Just Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's just full on at work. It's just it's non-stop. It's
Yeah, you can tell she's overtired, says Dave.
Workload is really, really heavy at work at the moment, so I'm really, really sorry. But
you were actually considering more hours as well.
I am considering more hours. It's just
But we've got so much stuff now to list as well. I was showing Bex, like, I've been outsourcing every day, and one thing I'm going to say to you guys is, like, this is how I feel. So don't take this as advice, because we don't give good advice on this channel.
Where are you going with this?
where am I going with this? I'm
not at my sharpest today. Okay.
What I'm saying to them is, don't do this. But this is how I feel right now.
Okay.
Is, even if your sales are bad, as long as you've got some money to spend on stock, go out and spend the money on stock.
That sounds like advice.
It does, but that's what I'm doing. So even if we haven't had great sales, I'm still going out.
Do you know what? Yeah. Right, he actually showed me that, like, the unlisted stock. Was it last night or this morning?
No, it was
it yesterday.
This is how tired she is. It was this evening, this afternoon.
It was not.
It was this afternoon. I showed you, and you were going, what? And you're buying more?
Yeah,
it was
see,
this afternoon.
He was showing me, like, all the unlisted stock, and I was like, what? And you're buying more stock? And he was like, yeah, but if I hadn't gone out, I wouldn't have found this.
Exactly.
So I was like, well, we need to get listed.
Yeah.
So
I just think in the past we have definitely stopped buying when sales are slow. And when you stop buying when sales are slow, it's a risky thing, because it's completely logical, because you think, oh, sales are slow, I better work on listing what I've already bought and focus on selling what's already listed. But I feel that if you do that, because sometimes sales will be slow no matter how good your inventory is. Sometimes you just won't sell as much of it or whatever. As long as you know you're buying good stuff, I think it always pays to keep going out and looking. Like, I'm pretty confident, touch wood, that I'm buying decent stock at the moment.
I think I'm
for
what you've been showing me, like, because I'm never with you when you go sourcing now, but whenever you show me whatever
I've bought,
it looks like
it's
to me.
As long as you know you're buying good quality stuff, you have to accept that there will be slowdowns, but don't let the slowdown stop you from going out and buying, because it is that time, you know, you could miss out on so much stuff that could help out, and plus it never hurts to have good inventory, and it doesn't hurt to have that little bit extra. I don't want it to go out of the way crazy where a pile just builds up, which I can't overcome. But I am, Karen says, are you buying and listing, or do you have a death pile building up? I am listing, but I'm not listing, I'm probably still buying more than I'm listing.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably a little bit slower on the listing.
Slower on the listing side, but nothing that it's not gotten to the stage where we can't handle it, is it? I mean, it's more, I think a couple of days of good graft would mean we could get it all sorted out.
Yeah.
So I'm really kind of keen to to keep going out. And today was a really good example of that, guys. As you know from the title, I have put in that we found some amazing stuff to resell, and I know that sounds pretty like, you know,
you always say that,
but
every week you say
it is
like,
really good
this is
stuff.
awesome, or...
I'm really happy to have found it, and I'm like, I'm glad I went out, and I'm glad that I went out and bought more, even though sales over the last couple of days have slowed down, because guess what, today they picked up again. Today we've started to have a few more sales come through, so you know, we might find that things will pick up again.
On working part of this weekend, I know we need to rest and all of that stuff, but because Christmas Day and Boxing Day we're going to pretty much take off during the week with the girls, so it's like we do need to kind of make sure we're making up the time, really. So we are going to put in probably an hour or two tomorrow just to kind of make sure that we're kind of okay, you know? So that we've done some work.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay, are you buying... Yeah, okay, Flippin' Pain says, not too bad. That's great. Wish we were doing that much, says Flippin' Pain. It's all relative, Flippin' Pains. Bear in mind, it's just turnover. You've got to bear in mind there's cost of goods. I mean, for us, we don't have any cost of goods for the RC store and the general store. We're buying clothes for £1.50, so we're pretty good, but be very careful when people are on the internet sharing turnover with you. Always take it with a pinch of salt, guys. Always. If you guys have been on YouTube long enough, you'll see there's plenty of content out there where people are showing amazing numbers, and you always have to bear those numbers in mind with context. You know, some people have a lot more higher overheads. Just for example, a couple of months ago, had we shared those numbers, that, you know, you'd also have to take into context that we had £400 a month office rent to pay. You know, so suddenly that's going to make it look a lot worse. So always bear that stuff in mind.
Absolutely.
Right, Beck, I'm normally overtired, okay, at the moment, as I'm doing 2 jobs and failing reselling as I'm late at dispatch. Dave, I'm sure you're not failing. It's probably
it's hard to keep on top of everything, I think, when you're working.
Look, there's a name, Southwest Sellers. Good evening, Beck and Z and chat. First live stream for a while. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It's been a while. I hope you're having a decent time of year, and I hope you're looking forward to Christmas as well. That's a regular name. Listing consistently is key, though. Don't take any advice from me. My sales have tanked, says Karen. Sounds like a knowledge bomb to me. It's just, you just have to, I think, don't stop yourself from going out and buying, because you never know what you might find that could turn your fortunes around, right? So that's why I always feel that. T-Cake says, I'm going to do a Saturday morning post tomorrow. Don't know, could be wasting my time though. Only a dozen to go and probably won't make it. Yeah, but it's still nice, even if they get the item on the day after Boxing Day or something. Damien says, Buckle White. By the way, Buckle White also has a YouTube channel worth going and checking out. I'm a big advocate of sourcing as often as possible, regardless of what's happening on eBay. Yeah, and I wasn't like that. I think I've said on many occasions that I want to make sure everything else is sorted out, and we've listed everything before we go out and buying more. And I think that hurt us in a big way, especially with the RC store as well.
Yeah, we need to work on the RC store again. I think that's the only reason why we were having
Myra says, hello Beck, that toboggan you made for Zahir is great. I'm not sure I get that, but okay.
I'm not sure I do either. But I'm not the sharpest today, so
yeah, Dave says, personally, Z-Beck, you both need to recharge over Christmas break.
Yeah, we're not going to take...
Probably...
I'm going to be honest, we're probably not going to take much time off over Christmas. It's going to be Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then
question, are you taking off Sunday, says Shazad? Hi Shazad, how are you? I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure.
We'll probably do a bit of work.
Hey Peter, the vinegar jar's popped in. Thanks for your help. No worries at all, Peter. And Shazad says, I only make £2.50. RC sales are slow. And Mandy says, I always have a 10 a day surplus, so I always have 200-ish items to list. It's not a death part, it's an investment. As long as you're in you're in control of it, as long as it doesn't
hopefully you feel in control of it.
You
seem like you're on top of it.
I feel comfortable, because the thing is, the pile of stuff I've got, and I think this is part of the thing, the pile of stuff I've got I feel is good quality stuff, so I'm excited to list it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'm buying much like meh stuff. Obviously a couple of meh bits will always, like a couple of iffy bits will always sneak in when you're outsourcing, but I think I've really cut down on the amount of stuff that is a bit iffy. So right, we're gonna now go on and show you guys what we've picked up, because we've been talking now for like 35 minutes, and all we've so far covered is my sleep graph, what we've sold over the past 7 days in terms of turnover, and I've been talking about picking stuff up, and Beck has shown how tired she is.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You know, you should have at least had a coffee or something. You know,
I should have.
you should have had a
shouldn't I?
coffee. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, so, the seamster says I prefer to call it a live pile. Also, Michael Gart says, love the show, guys. You're a brilliant couple. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
I don't know how you pronounce your surname. Is it Gart? Michael Gart, maybe. But thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate the comment. Anyone else in the chat that hasn't said hi before? There's over 140 people in here. So if anyone hasn't said hi, please feel free to come and say hi. We love seeing new names in the chat. And it's just, you know, it's nice for my ego as well, isn't it? So it's always important. Right. Let's share with you guys some of the stuff I've picked up. This is so cool, okay? This is cool. I'm not bigging this up, but
You are a little.
a little bit. Oh man, where did I put it all? Okay, it's here. I was getting concerned. Okay. Right. So went to the bins again, and I'm trying to be more careful. So this is one of my more average pickups. This is not like a good pickup, but it's an average pickup. And for £1.50, I think it's a good pickup. And shall we do the whole thing where we share like what we think it's gonna sell for as well? What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that makes sense, doesn't it, Jewel?
You need to spell it correctly.
No, that is completely correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the first item I want to share with you guys is this. It's quite nice. It's basically a Jules rugby top, rugby polo top, long sleeve. It's made out of a really solid material. It almost has like a velvet kind of a strip there. Is that a velvety strip? What would you call that?
Yeah,
like a felt or something
like
around the neck. And it's, you know, really nicely put together item. It's got a really cool embroidered number 7 on the back with Marauders written on it. Only paid £1.50 for it. And looking at what's available, people tend to price these around the £15 to £20 mark. That is obviously not a sold listing. So if we go to some sold listings, and we go to, okay, auctions are not looking great, but let's go to buy it now. Someone there got 30 quid for a used boys Jules top there, so which is crazy. So it shows you what you can get. If I scroll down, if I just type in rugby shirt, then it might be kind of better. There you go. Rugby shirt, new other. Okay, someone sold one for a tenner, but that's for a boy's one. That's not for a man's one. So a man's one will be a bit better. Okay, tenner again. Okay, maybe it's not so great.
Yeah.
I think it is though. I think it depends. Oh, there you go. Here's one sold for £24. Someone took an offer, so I think it should be good. Oh, thank you. Karin has just super chatted £2.99. Karin the sewing thrifter, in lieu of a card, ran out of stamps. Happy Christmas. Thank you, Karin. That's so sweet of you.
Thank you.
Karin has been on YouTube for a while, has her own channel, and has been a regular viewer, as you guys know, and we're humbled. Thank you. You didn't need to do that, Karin, but we really do appreciate it. So yeah, hopefully this. Look, that guy had 24, took an offer, and that sold on the 8th of December. Yeah. So I think it should be good. I think, you know, I think for £1.50, would you say that's a good pickup? Would you have picked that up for £1.50? I'd be interested to know what people like Shelley or what Karin or what like Mandy or Karen would say to something like this. Would they have picked this up for £1.50? I think that's not a bad pickup. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
You don't think it's bad? What do you want to add to it? You want you to say something about it.
It looks nice.
It looks nice. There we go. It looks nice as well, guys. So, did you mind putting it over there, darling? Oh, you're so sweet. So, sorry I don't make it live every... I no need to be sorry, Karin. Please do not be sorry. Please do not be sorry.
There's a few people saying hi's in the chat. I don't know if we've mentioned
who said
already.
hi?
Paul
and Lou. Hi, Paul and Lou. and in it to flip it. Hi there, and Paul Turner as well. Lots of rugby stuff lately. Very true, Pleasant Valley. So yes, sorry. The US audience won't know what rugby is, says Nick Knack. Rugby is like a contact sport. Really nice contact sport, I suppose. Well, it's like it's a very popular contact sport. Rugby, basically. Yeah. Carl OB says I'd sell that for a score. Is that like what? What's a score, Carl? Is that a tenner or something? I don't know. Nick has popped in. Hi, Nick. Thanks for popping in. Chris Tyler says 7 is a lucky number. Shelley says, sorry, what brand was it? I got distracted. It's Jules. And Karen says, yes, I would. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oh. Jules. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Southwest Seller says, a Christmas joke. 3 men die on Christmas Eve before entering heaven. St. Peter asked them to show him something they have on them that is Christmas related. First man gets out a lighter, says, a candle. St. Peter. Okay, Southwest Sellers. I'm not sure that's your best work. But maybe I didn't get it. I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong. And Karen says, I don't tend to pick up clothing in charity shops anymore, but Jules Polo for $150, yes, probably would have done, says Karen. Ah, super. Barry Brown says, lolsy, I think they know what rugby is. Yeah, I guess so. Bucklewhite says £20 is a score. See, I'm messed up on that. I know monkey's 500, right?
Yeah.
A monkey.
I think we can try for that.
Next item. This is... this one could be a bit of a meh.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately it's missing its label. Its label is gone, or it doesn't have a label. But it's meant to be a polo V-neck jumper. It is super soft, and it's 100% merino wool. It's got all the correct tags. So it's got like the original, like made in China, and it's made in China. And it's got all the branding there, like 100% merino wool. Then it's got like the care label, and then sometimes.
Do you know what? It's fraying at the bottom.
It's fraying at the bottom, is it?
It's
okay. Is it a fail? Okay.
Yeah.
It's got the supplier number. Okay, that paid £1.50 for that. That's a. Where's the fraying?
Yeah.
Show me the fraying. I don't know. Man. Okay, there's a fail.
That will come undone.
Who's gonna notice that?
Is it? It's like
who's
all
gonna
along the line here.
Is that really, you'd notice that?
Yeah, I would notice that.
I wouldn't even notice that.
Look at the front. Oh my goodness, I thought the back was bad, right? Okay. Look at that. Can you see that?
I didn't notice. Now you're making it look bad by stretching it out like that.
Well, that's all you needed to do, and you would have seen it.
Okay, that's a fail then, guys. We won't go into that. That's a fail. £1.50.
It was nice content, though.
No, but it's merino wool.
Yeah.
It's merino wool. You had to.
I'm sorry.
No.
I noticed it, and I was like, well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, not everything's gonna be a hit.
And it's not like fixable where it's like a little hole somewhere where you can quickly kind of tack it in and it'll be fine. That's all along the hem, and that's just
come into the camera.
Sorry.
Yeah. Goosed, says Mandy. Your buyer will definitely notice fail. Yeah, it's a fail. Lol, that is bad. Lol, women notice everything, says Carl. Z, is this good? Beck's afraid not. Yum with Beck on that one. Dog bed jumper. Let someone sew a teddy bear with the fabric.
Yeah.
Sell it as scruffy.
Is, you could actually make like a cushion out of it.
A cushion?
Like a pillow.
Didn't you stop leaning out of the...
I'm talking to you.
Why'd you talk to me like that for?
Because you're sitting right next to me.
Yeah, but... Why'd you talk?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm like, Stop it!
Stop hitting me. What's wrong with you?
Leave me alone. Okay. Yeah, you can make a cushion out of it. So I might just
Can you make a cushion out of it then?
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay. Beck, see, that was a perfect purchase. Because I knew that Beck was going to make a cushion out of it. I knew this is how it would go. I crafted that conversation. You thought it was organic, but it wasn't. I know you so well. But yeah, that's exactly... that's a return. Bad feedback waiting to happen, says Tea Cakes. Do you need me to say the word again, Beck, says Shelley.
You might need to, Shelley.
Oh gosh. Okay, so that wasn't a great. But you know, I didn't want you guys to feel like inadequate with my amazing haul, so I purposely bought something that was bad, so they could be like, oh, he is human after all. You know, he's not just this amazing sourcing machine. You know, like because I know the word on the street is just, you know, I'm unstoppable at this right now, and I can get that, and it can be intimidating. So you know, so yeah, I did that on purpose for you guys.
Okay.
So you can sleep better at night. No, oh, you know,
and.
Yeah.
To give me
and to give you a job to do as well. See, I'm always thinking about other people. Yeah. That's what you're so thoughtful. Thank you, Nick. Nick understands. See, there you go. Money includes pony, which is 25, a ton is 100, and a monkey, which is 500. Also, regularly is a score, which is 20. A bullseye is 50. Adore Endure. Thank you. See, Adore Endure has just dropped a knowledge bomb there for anyone that wants to know the Cockney rhyming slang for different amounts of cash. Make a punching bag out of it. Beck gave you a knowledge bomb. Yes. Right now. Moving on, this was something that I thought was an okay pickup as well. Again, only £1.50, and it's Steel Timber Sports hoodie. Steel is obviously quite a decent manufacturer when it comes to like DIY kind of, you know, like they do chainsaws and stuff like that.
Got a little thing on the arm.
It's got a little patch on the arm as well, and this was interesting because on the front it actually says that this is the World Championship 2018 in Liverpool. So I don't know what the championship was some kind of a timber championship. I don't know. World Championship 2018. Steel Timber Sports. What? Yeah, I think I might Google this one. Let's do a bit of live research to see if this is worth any money. Steel Timber Sports World Championship. I don't. What is that? I mean, what could it be like? You know.
Karen's asking question. Would you take it back to the shop? I was shocked to see someone today in the cancer research back for £1. I know they are shops, but £1. Yeah, no.
We never take anything
back. We don't take it back.
Yeah.
If we end up finding a fault with it and it needs to kind of be gotten rid of, or there's nothing we can do with it, then we just kind of soak it up like we've just donated to charity. That's it.
Yeah, we never ever we don't tend to take anything back. We like we're quite happy to just leave it as is. You know, we're not kind of, you know, sometimes you just make mistakes. That's how we see it. So having a look at this, there's not a great deal there, but a new just shirts went for like £18, and that was from Liverpool as well. It's Timber Sports t-shirt, Liverpool 2018. So I think I'll do okay with that. But it's weird, but Steel is a good brand. I know people buy their stuff. Someone bought a cap for £12, so you know, I'm guessing a hoodie's got to be worth some money.
Okay, a few people are saying. So Nick's put.
Go on.
Nick's put in the chat Timber Sports log cutting.
Log cutting. I didn't know that was what it was. I didn't realise people did log cutting as a thing.
Probably tree cutting, Tommy says.
Yeah. It's crazy. And some weirdo will want that tree chopping jumper, says Tea Cakes. It's log rolling, speed cutting, and speed climbing, says Michelle. See, you learn so much. Cool. Nick says that is cool. I'd wear that. Then people would think I was a lumberjack.
Oh, you know what? Sorry to just go a little bit off topic.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
This one was walking around in a t-shirt yesterday. Was it a t-shirt or a top?
Oh man,
oh my goodness. Right.
They've seen the top. I did ask on the stream whether I should wear it. Shall I show you? Shall I bring it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got it out somewhere.
I was not impressed. Yeah. It was walking around, right, and it says young, freestyle, and single. And I was like, well,
I was wearing this.
Two of those definitely aren't correct.
I was wearing this yesterday. I thought I looked pretty nice in it. And you just didn't think I looked you didn't like it.
Well, it was the,
young. What? I'm young at heart.
Single?
I'm not single, but it's just a t-shirt. It's just a sweatshirt. I didn't realise it would be an issue.
No.
It was an issue.
I wasn't that impressed.
It was an issue, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be for sale now.
Yeah, I actually told him to take it off.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. She said, you're not young and you're not single.
So take it off.
So yeah. I should have listened to the chat.
Yeah. No, I wasn't impressed when I saw it. I was like, no.
Yeah, I'm in Lancashire. 10 bob is 50p, says Jason. Okay. Lady Godiva fiver, yep. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good pickup then. So
yeah.
you know, the lumberjack thing. Now this is where it starts getting like pretty good. Okay, this is when it starts getting pretty good.
In your opinion?
No, it's facts. This is facts. Okay. There's only 2 things to show, but these are the things that we all go out for. These are the things that make, you know, this is why I said, even if you've got stock, and I admit I change my mind very often and I say different things all the time. That's why you should never really listen to what we say, because one day we'll say one thing and the next day we'll say something else. But this is why at the moment I'm saying, even if your sales are slow, you should still go out and keep buying and keep buying. Stu's asking, what 3 words does Beck think it should have written?
I don't know. But definitely not those 3.
The Pleasant Valley says, lol, I told you the single shirt would annoy Beck. Now this is really cool. Yes, Beck, what 3 words? Okay, guys, right. This is why you should go out even when things are like not going amazing on eBay or anything. Don't worry, as long as you've got the capital to buy, go out, because this is the kind of stuff you can come across. Hanging up at the bins was this. Look at that. Now that is amazing. I paid £1.50. It's a vintage Umbro extra large England shirt, and I'll tell you why it's so amazing.
Shelley said one begins with T and ends in T.
Very funny, Shelley. Very funny.
Yeah, that could be one of them.
I liked Tommy's sleep, eat, repeat. So that's very kind of Tommy, you know. And then Shelley has to come in with poorly octopus, £6, £6. Okay. Right. Now this is amazing. The reason why, let me just show you why this is an amazing pickup. Paid £1.50 for it, and as you can see, people get really good money for this 1996 football shirt.
Has it sold?
It has sold for those amounts. Let me go to Souls. Bam. Okay, that one's got Gaza on it, so that's why that's more. But that got 70. That's a size L. Someone took an offer. They were on 100 on a size L as well. And again, size L. Someone took an offer from 70. But people have gotten really good money for this. And I think I did actually see someone get 100 as well. Let me just. Okay. I think when I did England grey football shirt, it came up with some. Well, okay. Well, they're worth money anyway. Okay, I'm just saying England. 1995. It is 1995 or 96. There you go. Someone. Yeah, I mean, you get the point. £85 there. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So it is amazing for the money. £1.50 could get close to £100. So if I hadn't gone out, if I'd said, "Oh, look at the pile of stuff I've got to list," and hadn't gone out, I wouldn't have gotten this. So that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I can see there's some suggestions coming in for words. Carl says, I'm in Ireland and I sold a 96 England top for £35. Wow, Carl, that seems a bit cheap. Barry Brown says, Euro 96, that too. Yeah, exactly. You frigging don't want to. My husband has that in his collection. That may go missing, says Karen. Karen, your husband has got some. I'm sure because he collects those. I bet he's got some really valuable shirts there. From 1996. Yeah, it is Damien. Excellent. This is here. Bigger sizes sell better, says Karin. Yeah, size XL. I'm really happy with that pickup. So yeah, yeah, Tart Tool. God. So do you call them shirts, not jerseys? Yeah, we call them football shirts over here, Tommy.
Yeah.
Jersey, we'll use jersey if we're selling an American sports jersey. But you know, that's the thing. Yes, it means okay. This is how we grow death pile, says Nick. Yeah, and for £1.50 I can't go wrong. Hold on to that shirt until next year for the Euros, says Barry. Maybe. Now, this is where it gets even crazier. Now, I don't know what this is worth. It could not be worth anything, and I could be getting excited over nothing. But I was rummaging through the bin, and I was digging through the bin, and you know, like, you take stuff and put it to the side, take stuff to the side, and you're searching and searching and searching. And I actually took this rather plain looking jacket, and I just did the same thing, put it to the side, right? And I was just like, okay, yeah, put it aside, put it aside. Didn't even notice it, and luckily there was no one else at the bin there, right? Now, being the considerate person that I am, once I've actually searched through the bin and I've moved everything to one side, I always put it back in the bin so that the next person can also have their own rummage through and stuff isn't strewn all over the place. And as I was putting this back in, I saw the back. Now, believe it or not, I didn't look at the back when I first saw this jacket. I just didn't. I just thought, big jacket. I think I just looked at the tag and saw there was like the tag was torn because it's got a torn tag. A care tag is torn off. It's just got the size medium, but the rest of it, like with the brand, is torn off. So as soon as I saw the tag was torn off, I just tossed it to the side. But then when I was putting all the stuff back in the bin and the other way, I caught the back side of it. Now, this is what I saw on the back side, guys. Look at that. An embroidered Star Trek Voyager jacket. Now, this is something that I'm really not sure about what I'm going to achieve on this, because there's not many out there. But the only one I've been able to find was an Amazon listing from about 3 or 4 years ago, which said it was from 1998. But this is really, from what I've seen, it's kind of rare. And mostly these things are sold as like crew jackets. You know, like cast member and crew jackets, and they sell for silly money. I don't think this is going to be of that caliber, but this is vintage from 1998. It is really cool. The sleeves unzip as well. It's got the removable sleeves, so it'll become like a Star Trek body warmer or gilet. You know, gilet.
Yes.
See, I know words. I have words.
Yes. You do.
I have words. Gilet, you know.
Yes.
And I don't know. It's just look at it. I saw it,
Yeah.
and I was just like, whoa, look at that. It looks so cool. It could be a crew jacket, and if it is, it could be quite a lot. But I don't understand. You know. So I don't know what 100% it will be. I've tried to do some research. And I called it like a Star Trek puffer jacket, and this is actually the only listing I found, which is really strange. And this listing was, I don't know whether this was listed. I can't tell which category it was listed in. But it actually says, we don't know when it will be in stock. Released in 1998. Shop stockroom find. So. I don't get this. That's the only listing I've ever seen of it online, and that was like last in stock in 2015. Other than that, I'm just genuinely just don't know what we can get for it. So it's a really nicely embroidered, it's a really nice embroidered thing, like logo, and if you actually go and look at completeds, This is an embroidered jacket, but that went for 100, but that's completely different. That's a
They've got
25th
quite a lot of
anniversary.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's quite nice actually. Pristine condition as well. Ours is not pristine. Ours is definitely vintage, and that's from 91. But they sold it for like 100. Did they undersell that? Who knows? They may well have done. I mean, they're quite a new seller by the looks of it. And I've seen some go for like way more money. I don't know what to look at that. £195 for a crew jacket, but that's new. There you go. Star Trek First Contact. So that's a really nice jacket, but just for having that little logo, Star Trek First Contact, it's pretty plain apart from that. And he's got £195 for it. You know, but obviously that's quite nice and new. I mean, I've done a bit of research, and I mean, this guy sold his for 58 quid. I don't know what it's worth. It might not be worth anything. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys reckon? What do you think I should do? Crew jacket, interesting. Auction, says Vinegar Jar. Lex says agreed, auction it. Barry says, I'm waiting for the story of Z being in the bins and buying a jacket and getting home and finding out he had just bought his own jacket that he took off as he was sitting in the bins. Karin says, yes, must be a crew jacket. Voyager could be good. It wasn't as popular as the earlier Star Trek. Go to Red Alert. Arm phasers. Gilet low race. What? I don't know. Anything on the care label? Unfortunately, the care label has been torn off. That's the downer. All it's got is the size. I can't see anything else. Auction it, says Flippin' Fantastic Finds as well. I've seen every episode of every series, both TV and movie. Can't wait for Picard next month, says Damien. Okay. Got to go. There's a program about tinsel on the telly. No worries, Shelley. Well, we've gone over for the hour.
We're gonna be going soon.
Send it to Amazon under that listing. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I might auction it. Trekkies will pay silly money for stuff, says Karen. List high, put offers invited in title. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. So yeah, I think I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Auction,
we might stick it up high just to see if we get any interest, and then
might stick it high with offers. Yeah,
and then like if we feel like we need to drop the price, we will.
Because I did something like this ages ago. A long time ago, and I know it's completely different. We came across a Thin Lizzy tour jacket, which was pretty crazy. And we again, okay. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, we came across this Thin Lizzy tour jacket quite a while ago, and it was like a 1980s or a 90s tour jacket. We found it on at the car boot. We paid 20 quid for it, didn't we, hun? And we didn't know what to list it at. And we listed it at £500. It was like this one.
Yeah, we listed it.
It was like this jacket here, Thunder and Lightning 83 tour. It was exactly
we listed it high, didn't we? Because we weren't sure where we were going to go with it.
We listed it for 500 quid, and within a couple of days we'd had an offer of 350 and we sold it. So we might do something similar, stick it on really high. The worst that can happen is we'll get some snarky comments saying, what are you guys silly asking that much? And we'll be like, yeah, I guess we are. We don't know what it's worth, so we thought we'd go high instead of low. So yeah, think you should do a series, The Bins and Beyond, says Kim Moxham. Care label torn off, probably those pesky Borgs, says Stu. Z, stick on auction mid-January. Star Trek Picard starts in January, so Star Trek interest will be high, says Damien. Okay. It might be a good idea, but I don't know about auctions. I don't know what my luck is like with auctions. But very good advice though, Damien, as Stu says. Yeah, I mean, that is a good idea though. Hopefully, I could just list it super high at that point. I might even put it on at something stupid like £1,000 with best offer. Nothing's stopping me to, right? Some Trek stuff sells for good money. Has to be rare or quality though. The mass-produced stuff doesn't do that great, says Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I've not seen a lot of this around, so I'm hoping it will be kind of cool. There's a Deep Space Nine one listed for 150, says Karen. Okay. So that was my find. Oh, and one final thing. I nearly forgot. I got a PlayStation with 2 controllers, all tested and everything. It's only a 40 gig version, not the original 60 gig version. Got it for 20 quid. with 2 controllers. Should be able to double my money at least on that, maybe for 40 or 50, hopefully. I might even send it to Amazon, I don't know, but that was the final thing. So on that note, we have wasted enough of everyone's evening, I'm sure.
Yes.
We've got over 140 people still watching, which is fantastic. Thank you so much for popping in, and really do appreciate everyone's comments, everyone's support. Thank you to everyone that sent us those lovely Christmas cards and gifts. It's just humbling beyond belief. Thanks to the super chats. Thank you for just everything. I hope everyone has an amazing Christmas. I'm sure you guys are going to see me live before then anyway.
Yes. But still, just in case
you don't come back, maybe this is the last video of ours you'll ever watch. So I just wanted to say that. How many USBs on the front? This is not the good one, Tommy. This has only got 2. I think you want 4, right? This is just got 2. This is the basic one. Right, guys. Thank you for popping in, and we will see you. No, are you bored, honey?
No, I'm just tired.
Just tired. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.